Finally, a sunny day and hardly any wind. Yeah, not much wind at all. Oh, there's still a little dew left on the grass, so I want to wait till the afternoon. Wind will probably pick up by then, though. Anyway, I'm going to be mixing some weed killer, and I want to spray the fence out at the big pasture first. And then if I have any left, I'm going to spray a little bit here by the road. Yeah, over here up by the house, at least along the road, and that's where that's when I make sure they don't reach under the fence and get out there. Yeah, it'd be a good day to spray for weeds. There's some cattle up there. Yeah, it's a nice day, sunny too. Well, I'm ready to do some spraying. Got a good day. The sun's pretty hot. Sun's bearing down on my back when I'm out there. That's okay. That's what I want. I want a sunny day for the weed killer. And it's a good day. Yeah, it's a good day. Very few clouds. Sun's hot. Wind's cool. So I'm going to go out to the big pasture and spray by the road at least. And I got the jug filled up, or my sprayer filled up, and I got 2 other jugs that I only got a little bit of weed killer left after that. It's a good day to spray weeds. Spray for weeds. Okay. It's still too wet to be driving my lawnmower and mowing grass with the lawnmower. I'll get stuck again. So the best thing I can do is spray the fence line for weeds. From there all the way around up to here. Along here, down that way, and along this side too, even though I won't have no cattle in there. I want to spray that too. Otherwise that'll drag down this other fence. And I can't get behind there to mow either on the outside. So the best thing to do is spray for the weeds until it's dry enough to mow it with the lawnmower. Because I'm going to let them out back in here in a couple weeks. So right now they're locked out and it's growing up pretty good. And but I need to kill these weeds along the fence so they don't put no pressure on it when I do let them in. Alright, let's get going. I can smell the flowers. Yeah, I'm going to spray these 2 fences first on both sides. Yeah, I'll do that first. But yeah, I can smell all the flowers. Yeah, it's not really a sweet smell. It's not like a flower smell, but it's got a smell to it. Yeah, the yellow flowers. Weeds, I guess you'd call them, but they look pretty. Since the farmers can't get in the field because it's too wet, let's letting the weeds grow. Anyway, let's get the move on here. Well, it's 12 noon right now, and there's plenty of sun shine, even though I'm under a cloud right now. Hey, yeah, probably mentioned that yesterday's video. I had a lot of they call it vertical or portrait videos in there, and after I used this Microsoft Clip Champ, because that's what the Microsoft provides with Windows 10 to edit videos and merge them together and make one big long video. Anyway, in the past, when I take a portrait, it would show up as a portrait. But yesterday, and again today, the portrait videos or vertical videos were transformed in Clipchamp to a horizontal horizontal image, which means it was flattened. Everything was squished. All the image was squished. Yeah, instead of, it wouldn't transfer it right, but I wrote a concern to Microsoft about it, and they said that, yeah, they got an issue with that, and they're trying to fix it. And anyway, but the day before, I had so it only happened yesterday. Before that, it was okay. So one of their updates was screwed up, and I'll have to wait and see. But anyway, I had to go back and remove all the vertical or portrait videos, and then redo it. I'm redoing it right now. Anyway, if I would have had that image, I'm going to do it now. I may not be able to use it, but I'm going to do it. But I have a picture like the reflection. I like to do a portrait or vertical. I'm out here to spray weeds, so I'm going to start here, go down, and I'm going to come back over here. The wind's from the north. I don't know if you can tell by the trees here. It's blowing in from that direction, blowing that way. It feels good, especially with the sun shining on me. But the wind's going to be working against me, but it's not too strong, so it's all right. I can work with it. All right, let's spray it. Okay, both sides of there are sprayed, and I'm going to drive in and work on the rest of the fence. Okay, I'm going to start here and work around to the ATV. Spray as I go. I sprayed up to wherever I'm standing. I sprayed from the gate around the corner to here. And the reason I got to spray now is because I can't mow because there's standing water. There's still standing water. And it's very wet there in the grass too. Let's go up there around that ball. Take a look at that. Yeah, there's standing water. The ground is saturated. Even where I'm walking, I'm squishing. That's why another reason I'm not letting the cows in here until this dries up. Is more firm for their feet. But I'll get it done. Now I'm going to go retrieve my ATV and move down the fence and spray some more. Yeah, the grass is growing good, even with the wet. Yeah, but it's too wet for them to come in here. Yeah, hopefully it'll be drying up by the middle of May, and then I'll let them in. Got some clear skies for spring. That's good. Yeah, looks good. Now I'm headed down that way. Spray that end. Hey, you can see how wet it is, but it's by my tracks, my ATV. Yeah, it's pretty wet here. Now to continue spraying for weeds along the fence. I finished this fence with one tank, backpack sprayer. And this used to be all clogged up with logs in here, and the cattle couldn't get down here. But now that the floods cleaned it out somewhat, that's where my fence is, in there and over there. If they could get down in here, they could actually get out that way through the creek. So I may have to put another dummy wire up there one of these days before I let the cattle in. It's hard to do, but I've done it before. It keeps getting wiped out every time I get high water. Because they could probably come down this way and go in, or they can come down here, or they can come in from there. They can come in there. If they wanted to walk in this deep water, they could. Yeah, I don't know if they will, But just in case they do walk through here, I don't want them getting out that way. Anyway, I'm going to walk back to my ATV. This whole fence is sprayed on this side. All the way around. Now I'm going to go across the creek and spray the south fence, at least in the bottom. Look at that crop duster, yellow plane. There he goes. He flies over my house sometimes too. Our weeds are getting big already, but I'm not ready to spray them yet. Okay, I'm done on this end. Let's head back to the gate, go across the bridge. That ground is pretty wet here. Yeah, especially along the fence. It seems like it's lower near the fence. Across the bridge now, and there's a nice cool breeze in here. There's a bridge below that house. There's a bridge there I crossed to go to the farm. That's on the main road there. I look at the neighbor's field. It's too wet for the farmers to get into the fields. It's getting late too. We're planting corn. Yeah, but hopefully it'll dry out this week. It's supposed to be a drier week this week. So hopefully by the end of the week it'll be dry enough to do something. Yeah, look at that big tree. The log. Yeah, I got my ATV up there. And this pond is backing up and flowing out there into the culvert and going across into this creek. Then I'm headed back that way to start spraying this fence here. I won't spray this fence because it's not on, so I'll do that one later. If I decide to let them back in here to eat this grass, I'll spray that fence. But right now, I'm going to start there, work my way down. I'm going to at least spray up to the ATV, and then I'll probably have to refill my sprayer. I sprayed up along the pasture road here because it's part of the south fence. Well, now I'm going to refill my sprayer. I got 2 jugs there. Hopefully that'll be enough to finish the south fence. I'm going to start at the gate, go all the way down to the corner, and all the way down to the east end, and then up halfway up the hill where the south fence ends. Yeah, grass is short here, but they still got some grass to eat. Okay, let's get going. There's at least 1 pear on this tree. I'm sure there's more, but I don't have time to look for them. Oh well, I'll look for them when they get bigger. Well, I refilled my sprayer and I'm ready to spray the rest of the south fence. Here, down to the corner, and all the way over. Oh, look who's coming down. He must have heard me. I ain't got nothing for you. And I ain't gonna let you in across this creek either. You're stuck here for a while. Make do with what you got. Yeah, when the ground dries out enough, yeah, I like the way they go under this. Yeah, I think the cattle aren't scared of it anymore. Yeah, when this ground dries out there on the road, as long as the ground's dry, I'll let them in there to eat that. But not when it's wet. I don't want to mark it up my road. I'm going to watch the Bully cross. Yeah, they're all showing it up down here. They think I'm going to let them in, but I'm not. I'm here to spray fence. A couple more weeks, girls, boy. A couple more weeks. I got to get going before the bull bothers me. He blocked me. Okay, I'm going to spray that little short fence too, just for the fun of it. They can eat on both sides of it, but I don't want them tearing it down either. Pushing on it. All right, let's start spraying again. Little bully. Yeah, see how they're reaching underneath the fence there? I turned the fence off, so I gotta get going. Hey, what do you want? Don't do that to me. Hey! I'm gonna turn the fence back on so they don't push on the fence. I don't know what that cow was on. She was trying to challenge me. I think she's trying to tell me, let me in that other pasture. I want some good grass. Oh, I got this much sprayed. I got up to the whole pile of sand here, created by one of the floods this spring. One of them. I think I had 3 so far, and this one was the biggest one that caused that sand to form. Yeah, they're still eating grass. See, there's still grass here to eat, nibble on. Okay, I'm going to head down that way as soon as I finish this corner. I turn the fence back on. I'll spray that section later. Oh, I can do it now. I'm going to go through the gate and through and spray up from the outside, from the back side. So that way when I do let them in this other side, that'll be sprayed and dead. Okay, then I'm going to spray all the way down there and halfway up the hill, or up the hill to about the halfway mark up there on the east side, where the south fence ends. I thought Bullet was going to go through. Yeah, I like when he goes to the oiler. Come on. I don't want to waste video on you. Come on. That's it. Yeah. Good for you, boy. Yeah, went through the gate to spray this area. It's not on here on this side, but it will be when I let them in here. Yeah, they're out grazing again, so there's some grass to eat. And the rest looks good here. Yeah, this is what I was talking about from when I was on the other side. See, I used to have a fence going across. You can still see the T-post over there. A bunch of them, a couple of them. I even got a gate hook down there. I need to clean that up. I used to have a dummy wire going across here, but it kept getting wiped out. But I'm going to have to do it again, because if they find a way down this creek without any obstruction, if they can walk through this deep water here, right through here, it's so easy to get out here. So I have to put some kind of deterrent there. Yeah, there's a post there, some post there, and a post there. Yeah, so I can put a fence. I might even make it on. But yeah, I'll have to think about how to set this up again. Yeah, I didn't like this setup. Because they got through it. When the water comes and breaks the fence, they can get out. And they've done it before in the past. That's why I got to set it up with the wings here, because they can't climb down them hills here too. Anyway, let's keep going on the fence that I can spray. Normally, I would mow it first on the outside and then spray underneath the fence last. But since it's too wet to mow with my lawnmower, I got to do the spraying first and wait until the ground dries out to mow it. So let's get going. Well, I got this sprayed from the gate to here, and right in there, oh, it's like a swamp. There has to be like a couple inches of water standing in there, that whole area there. That's why I'm not driving there. I'm going to walk down part way. I think I'll walk down to there and then walk back to this ATV. Yeah, because I don't want to drive through this wet spot. Couldn't even walk through there. It's too muddy. Water's too deep. Here, little cattle up the hill there. I can see them. Okay, I'm gonna go up to that second post, and then I'm gonna walk back to the ATV and get it. Okay, this part's sprayed. I'm gonna walk back to the ATV, bring it down here. Oh, at least I'm in the shade here. There's some cattle up there. See, they're coming down now. Oh, yeah, somebody's coming down. Who is that? I think that's a white. I think that's a white cow. Yeah, and that's the white bull. Okay. Yeah, I see some calves up there. Yeah, and a cow on top too. What's going on? What's going on? Must be a bee. They do that when a bee gets them. Yeah, I've seen that happen. The bull was doing it the other day. They run like heck, and the bees after him. Anyway, I gotta get the ATV, get this job done. Get it back to the ATV. I'm headed down there. Cattle are coming down the hill now. Boy, it's like a swamp out there. There's standing water everywhere. Oh, there they are up the hill. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 calves up there. Yeah, one's behind the tree with her mama, with his mama. There's the cattle on the hill. And look at my tracks. Yeah, see that wet ground. And I found something. This is where I left off. I'll start spraying here, but I got some fence broke there. Yeah, well, the fence ain't broke, it's the insulators that are broke from that tree that fell on it. And I got the fence turned on, so I don't know. And I don't have my insulators with me either. When I'm done spraying, I need to go back to the house, get some insulators for this post and that post. Yeah, 2 insulators are broke here, yellow. I got some yellow ones, but oh wait, I do have some. I have some in that sprayer tank there. Yeah, that's my storage area. Yeah, I do have some. Okay, so let me go back and turn the fence off so I can fix this while I'm here. Yeah, I got 3 insulators broke there, 2 black and 1 yellow, and that post is okay. I'll have to get that off. I got a saw with me if I need it. There it is, behind the trees. It's going to come out over there. There it goes. There's the aeroplano. Hello, airplane. Yeah, let's go turn the fence off so I can work on this, fix it. While I'm here, here's some calves. There's 4 calves. The other calf is laying down behind that cow, and that tree, behind that tree. I saw it as I was driving up here. Remove fallen tree from fence and replace the insulators that are broken. Second post. Took the old broken insulators off before I remembered the video. Fence is fixed. Fence is fixed too. There's a tree that was laying across there. I drug it all the way over, laid it there. There's some kind of mushrooms growing on it. But I already put the fence up and I don't want to cross it now. Fence is back up. I think it was those 2 posts there. Not this one, but the next 2. The ones that were down. But they're back up. I will turn the fence back on my way out. After I finish spraying the fence. All the cattle are down here with me now. And look at the 5 calves. They're up on that hill. Behind the bull. I'm running out of battery, so I gotta use it sparingly. Okay, let's finish spraying and I'll be done. This is the end of the south fence, and the south fence has been sprayed for weeds. This is the beginning of the north fence, and I'm going to go ahead and spray this open area here. But everything in the woods should be okay, so I don't have to spray that today. I can let that go a little longer. The cattle don't go in there too much anyway. Okay, let me finish spraying this one, and I'll be done. There's not much to spray under this fence here, since it's under the trees, but I sprayed it anyway up to here. I sprayed up to this cedar tree too, from that corner, all the way from my ATV over there to here on the north fence. I didn't really have to, but I did. I'm going to go ahead and spray up to those those two big trees there, and that's all I'm going to spray out here. The rest shouldn't be very much underneath the trees. This is far I'm going to spray on the north fence, because there's not that many weeds yet under the trees. But I will spray one more area. On my way back to the ATV, spray along that fence, pond dam fence. Since it's electrified now. All right, one more place to spray. I got to spray along the fence the outside fence around the bales, because the grass is growing up pretty big there, and that's connected to the north fence. Yeah, I'm just going to spray the outside. I'm not going to worry about the other side. It's been mostly in the shade. Yeah. Should stick on the other side of the fence. Oh, that part's sprayed. Section of spray, I think. This part's sprayed. I checked the north fence after I got done with it. Done spraying down there by the pond, and it was working good. But I got a broken insulator there, and I can't fix it because I don't have an insulator with me. And luckily the cattle don't come down here too much. Looks like another branch or something fell on it, probably from high up. The big log that fell on it before that I fixed, the big tree that fell on it, I didn't break it. But that little branch right there, that's what broke it. It broke the porcelain or ceramic insulator. But I can fix it. I've got to go back to the house first. I need to rest anyway. One more job to do. Still got some spray left. I'll go ahead and spray this fence behind the corral. I guess the fence ain't actually touching the ground. That's why it's not grounded. But I've got to fix it. Today. Later today, after I get back to the house, I'll get another porcelain insulator or ceramic or whatever they call it, and I'll fix it. But first I'm going to spray this fence from here all the way down to the gate. Spray from here all the way down to the corner, to the gate. Then I'll be done spraying. Okay, I'm done spraying. At least for today anyway. Here. I gotta go back to the house, get some fence supplies. Come back and fix that fence behind the corral. Here's a good time to be using that clip, the vertical or portrait view. But I may not be able to add it to the video because Clip Chat may not be working right today again. But I'm still going to record it for myself. Well, this looks good just in landscape. I don't need to narrow this out because it widens out at the top. So that's good. Sure, a lot of bugs today. I'm real low on power, so I've got to go back to the house now. Going out that way, but I got to remember to turn the fence back on on my way out. I turned the south fence back on. I'll test it here. Not sure it's working. I decided I'll fix that broken ceramic insulator tomorrow. I don't think the cows will get out there. Besides, that's down the hill. I don't think they're going to be jumping over the fence to go down that hill. I hope they don't. Anyway, I'll fix it tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it today. Okay, next stop, I've got to go home. Yeah, I need to go home. My phone's almost dead anyway. "3:20 p.m. and I'm back home." I heard the kittens crying, and these 4 kittens that the new mama had, she put them over here. Her mama had kittens here. It could have been her too. Maybe the mama cat was born here too. But anyway, her mama had kittens here one time, I remember. I don't know why it gets rained on here. I decided to come back out here and work on that fence by the corral, fix it. And I just got done turning the fence off. Now I'm gonna go a test drive across here. Yeah, with my ATV. Not the truck yet though. My first vehicle crossing since this earthworks was done and the culvert installed. I got some touch-up work to do around here, but I'll wait till it dries up a little bit. Pond's got a scum on it. I crossed over that way on that side of the pond, and I'm going out across the pond dam. Only one cow out here eating. I think the rest of them are over there somewhere, I think. Well, I found a bull up here, top of the hill. Just standing here. I think he was rubbing on that tree. I see some other ones down at the bottom. They're all scattered around out there. Yeah, there's some more over that way. One down there. There's one there with a cow and her calf there. And there's some more calves down that way. And Bully, he's just minding his own business. Okay, I'm going to head back to go to the fence and fix that fence that is broke. Broken fence is down the hill, down there. And I'm going to drive in and around there and park up there. And when I'm done, I'll be able to just drive around, come out the other side and go home. A tree branch up there, dead one, broke off down here, and part of it fell on my cattle panel that I had stretched there. Huh. I just bent it up. Yeah, that's just to keep them from going around the back side when I got this gate closed. But it's open now, so it doesn't matter. Well, it's part of the north fence, and I got it turned off, so I'm gonna go down there, put that another insulator on that post, and reconnect the wire, the barbed wire and the other wire, whatever wire. Okay, let's get this job done before it gets dark. This looks like this small limb here fell off of something. I don't know what. Came out of somewhere. Came off one of these trees. And bugs are bothering me. So I'm gonna put a new insulator up there on the post and reconnect my wires. First thing to do is get this tree limb off of here. Let's see if I can get everything I needed here. Put everything back the way it was. First thing to do is take that screw out if I can. I got some pliers. There's a screw that was on the old broken insulator. Take that out and we put a new one in. Out with the old and broken, in with the new. Right back where it was before. Yeah, all good. Fence is fixed. All I can do now is go turn the fence back on and test it. It was working before I turned it off, but I'm going to test it again. Okay, I'm done here. I'm glad I decided not to wait till tomorrow to fix this, because I think I might feed them some hay bales tomorrow, since their grass is getting short. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt, and I got plenty of bales, so it's okay. That's the way out. Let's go. Turn the fence on at the other end of the pasture. Yeah, it's nice to be able to drive around the back side of the corral. Yeah. Okay. Let's hit the other end and turn the fence back on. Yeah, I'll come tomorrow. The road's dry enough for the tractor, so. And I got my tractor fixed. I need to test the front wheel steering. See how everything works after I put those new tie rods in. Okay. And I aligned them yesterday, I think, because they weren't exactly aiming in the right direction. Okay, let's head on down there and turn it on. Get back to the house before the sun goes down. Sun's already behind some clouds, so I probably won't see a sunset anyway. Well, here's some of the cattle. There's the old mama cow with her 6th heifer calf. It's her 5th heifer. Yeah, because her calf from last year was a bull. That's him over there. It's a white one. It's the only white one she ever gave. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This one, I don't know what it's going to be when it gets older. It might change to white too. Sometimes they do. Okay, and there's a cow. The last cow to have a calf was in there with her. She's still with her baby. And I see another calf over that way. I think that's the calf from the white cow there. Yeah. And I see some more cattle. There's another calf down in there. Somewhere. Right behind that tree there. They're mingled in there somewhere. I think they're all heading over to get a drink. There's a cow right there, one of them. And I see a calf there. And the cow with her calf. Oh, and there's the other calf is way over there. Yeah, can't see it now. Somewhere over there. I see a calf way over there. Oh, there comes a couple. There comes another calf over that way. So that's one. One was with the old mama cow, so that's one. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. There's the 5 calves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one was up there with its mama. See some deer. There they go. Hopping through the wheat. Bouncing around. Their flags are up. I barely caught them. I think when I stood up, that's what. I don't think they were scared of the ATV. It's when I stood up. That's when they ran off. Almost to get my phone out fast enough. Anyway, I got to turn the charger back on and test the fence. They probably have enough grass, but give them some hay wouldn't hurt. Yeah. Down in the bottom, up here it's not so bad. The ground is drier up here. Yeah, there's so many, but down in that bottom, it's so wet. There's so many holes of the footprints. Yeah, there's hardly any grass growing because it gets all turned to mud. But it'll grow back. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to give them some bales. I'd give them 3, 2, maybe 2. Since I'm up here, I might as well cut the nip wrap off before I go home. All right. Maybe head down there. Doing a good job, Bully. Doing a good job. You got 5 babies this year. 5 babies. Yeah, there's 2 bales there protruding out from the others, so I'll just give them 2 bales tomorrow. That'll last them for a few days. Yeah, I'll just cut the net wrap off of those 2 in the middle. That'll do. Okay, that's done. Ready for tomorrow. Did I mention that the north fence is working real good? Actually, it's working better than the south fence. The south fence is working okay, but it's not 100%, I don't think. There must be something grounding it. I didn't see nothing when I was spraying weeds. Oh, those bugs are flying around here. Okay, I'm ready to head back to the house. The sun's gonna be going down pretty soon. I think I'll put 1 bale here tomorrow. Had no hay there for a while. I think there's a spot over there too that's not very thick. Yeah, right in that area. Here and there, the 2 bales. And I'll do that tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. There's no wind blowing. Look at that reflection. Yeah, I was checking Clipchamp, that editing tool for Microsoft. Yeah, it's still not working right with video. Now, if I do a photo's good. It don't distort the photo. Only the video. Yeah. And I realize it distorts it as soon as I import it. Not when I add it to the timeline. It's already distorted when I import it. So something in their software, I guess. Anyway, I can still add a photo in portrait or vertical. Yeah, I need to get home. It's getting dark. Sun's just about ready to go down. Yeah, I sprayed this fence today with weed killer, and I figure it's going to take about a week before I notice anything dying. Hopefully the sun will come out, make it kill it faster. Hope it's dry this week too. Alright, I'm going to end it here. Unless I get a sunset when I get to the house. I think it's already down. Okay, I'm headed home. Catch you on the next one. Bye. It's 7:45 p.m. and the sun could probably still be seen if it was not for the clouds. And I think it would come down, it would be going down right about in that area. But there ain't nothing. The clouds must be thick over that way to block the sun that much. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of it today. I got something done. Got the big pasture weed sprayed, most of it. Yeah. And I even got that got a log off the fence, and the fence fixed on the south fence, and on the north fence I fixed that broken insulator up behind the corral. So I got something done today, and I enjoyed the day too. It was a nice day, except right now these bugs have been bothering me all day. Some kind of gnats or something. Could be mosquitoes. Okay, that's it for today. Catch you on the next one. Bye.